Attention hams, are you sick of tuning complicated antennas, measuring and cutting messy tangles of wires, constantly running back and forth adjusting finicky verticals? Well, no more. Introducing the Shacking Off Vertical All-Band All-Mode Portable Base Antenna. Here at Shacking Off, we have spent years of research and development, what we like to call R&D, to bring you the latest antenna technology. Most antennas have SWR that is all over the place. The Shacking Off Center Vertical Antenna has an SWR of 1-to-1 across all ham bands and beyond. In fact, you get an SWR of 1-to-1 across the whole electromagnetic spectrum. No radios required. We spend a lot of time doing science and testing stuff to ensure that this is the best antenna that money can buy. But don't take our word for it. Let's see what smash hit ham radio YouTuber TheSmokinApe has to say about this incredible design.
So when I first saw this antenna, I thought, these are crazy. But after testing the antenna, I realized the power is produced by the modal interaction of magnetoreluctance and capacitive diractance. It's almost like the antenna is made from a prefabulated amulite surmounted by a malleable logarithmic casing. The folks who designed this antenna really understand how RF propagates across the flat Earth.
Every Shacking Off Center Vertical Antenna starts with our magic matching unit, which removes excess SWR to give you that perfect 1-to-1 match each and every time. Our certified technician is going to work assembling each antenna by hand in our state-of-the-art laboratory.
Shacking Off, we build stuff with good quality. We want to make sure that this thing's on there and it's not going to break. Can't get it on there, but I'll rub it in. Look at that. You gotta make sure you got a hot gun too. Pretty good. Yeah, that's not going. Damn it. Damn it. But you can tell it's on there, right? And one down. More to go.
The final assembly is then installed into our proprietary housing, which blocks unwanted signals and stray SWR from getting to the antenna. The antenna is then set to the perfect off-centered angle.
Good enough.
Made in the USA from imported parts. Fun for every age. The Shacking Off Center Vertical All-Band All-Mode Portable Base Antenna is easy to modify to fit your exact needs. Let's hear what Joe Brett KB5YVY has to say.
All right, there's a lot you can do with this Shacking Off Centered Vertical All-Band All-Mode Antenna. I modified mine a little bit. Here's a clip. In this clip you see I have modified mine a little bit. I've taken the matching network that's encased in the toilet paper roll, and I have ran out an SMA connection to hook up with my handy talkie so that I can use a telescopic whip on 2 meters. If I want to go back to HF, I just use an adapter for SMA to 239 or whatever, and just extend the whip out. Just stroke it till it gets, there, and make sure your angle's right. Because with the Shacking Off Centered Vertical All-Band All-Mode, you can use it from 2 meters to HF, and you want to have the angle so you get dual polarization. I mean, this thing, it's the answer to everything.
While other matching units take the extra SWR from the antenna and just chucks it off as heat, the Shacking Off Center Vertical converts all that extra SWR into more radio waves for even more gain. Even 90s Rob Halford Stoppeganger Scout 75 is impressed with this antenna.
Recently, my friends Norm and Greg from Shacking Off sent me one of their new antennas to review. While I normally don't review items on my channel that are sent to me like this, once I opened the package, I knew I had to try this thing out and tell you all how much I like this revolutionary brand new antenna. The Shacking Off Center Vertical All-Band All-Mode Portable Base Antenna is simply amazing. Greg and Norm really created something special. This just might be a bigger advancement in radio technology than anything Marconi and Tesla combined ever did. By the way, that's Nikola Tesla, the scientist, not the car or awesome hair metal band that Greg has seen in concert 7 times. While this antenna was sent to me free of charge from Shacking Off, that did not impact my impressions of this incredible antenna, and I'm not reading a script that Norm wrote for me. You should buy one for each ham radio you own, plus an extra one as a spare. And don't forget, This antenna will make a great gift for friends and family, hams and ham curious alike.
Unlike most other ham radio antennas, the Shacking Off Center Vertical works with all ham radio modes, including AM, FM, SSB, SSTV, PSK31, FT8, FT4, and everyone's favorite, CW.
And look, guys, this is genius. You know, Izzo, with his POTO operations, would love to have a matching network that he can just tear off a few squares when he goes off in the woods and then get right back to ham radio. So check it out.
So get yours today.